Born in 1921 in New Bedford, USA, but raised in Montreal, Canada. From a young age, Léo was known for being difficult, independent, and extremely resilient. He had a tense relationship with his father and sought in the army an escape and a sense of purpose. In 1940, at the age of 19, he joined the Regiment de la Chaudière as soon as Canada entered the Second World War. On June 6, 1944, Léo Major landed on Juno Beach during a reconnaissance mission. He encountered a group of German soldiers. In the fight, a phosphorus grenade exploded. The phosphorus burned his left eye, leaving him partially blind. A doctor tried to send him back to Canada, claiming he was unfit for duty. Léo replied that he only needed one eye to aim his rifle, and that he looked like a pirate. He continued on the front line wearing an eye patch. At this stage, Léo began to build his reputation as a one-man army. During a night patrol, he spotted 2 German soldiers. Instead of killing them, he used them to reach their commander. He captured the German officer and forced him to order his entire platoon to surrender. When other Germans tried to shoot Léo, he kept his composure and continued leading the prisoners. By the end of the night, he walked back alone to the Allied lines, escorting 93 prisoners. He should have received the Distinguished Conduct Medal, DCM, but he refused it because he believed General Montgomery, who would present it, was incompetent. The liberation of Zwolle, April 1945. This is his most famous feat, in which he liberated an entire city in the Netherlands without help. The city of Zwolle was occupied by German troops. The Allies were planning an artillery bombardment for the following day to clear the resistance. Léo and his best friend, Willie Arsenault, volunteered for a reconnaissance mission to find out how many Germans were there, in order to try to avoid the destruction of the city and the death of civilians. Around midnight, Willie was killed by German fire. Instead of returning to base to report the death, Léo Major entered a state of absolute fury. He decided that he would not only carry out the reconnaissance, but that he would drive the Germans out alone. Léo entered the city, armed with a Sten submachine gun, grenades, and his instincts. He ran through the streets, firing and throwing grenades in different neighborhoods. He made so much noise and moved so quickly that the Germans believed an entire Canadian battalion had invaded the city during the night. He captured small groups of soldiers, led them out of the city, and told them, "Run and warn your officers that the Canadians are here and that there are thousands of them." He found the local Gestapo headquarters and set it on fire. Then he entered a bar, captured a high-ranking German officer, and convinced him that the Allied bombardment would begin within a few hours, encouraging a total withdrawal. At 5 a.m., Léo discovered that the Germans had fled. He located members of the Dutch resistance and said, "The city is free." Result: Zwolle was saved from bombardment. Léo Major received his first DCM. This time, he accepted it. Many believe the story ends in 1945, but Léo returned to active duty in 1950. Canada needed experienced scouts in Korea. Léo, already around 30 years old, was called up. Léo and a section of 18 men captured a strategic hill occupied by around 14,000 Chinese soldiers. For 3 days, under relentless attacks, Léo and his few men held the position. He used the radio to call for artillery strikes so close to his own position that the Chinese could not advance. He received his second Distinguished Conduct Medal, becoming the only Canadian soldier and one of the few in the world to receive this honor in 2 different wars. After the wars, Léo lived a simple life in Canada, working as a plumber and in postal services. He is an absolute hero in the city of Zwolle. There is a street named after him, and he visited the city several times, being received with state honors. Léo Major died in 2008 at the age of 87, leaving a story, a legacy, and the certainty that he will never be forgotten.